And now the first pitch.
First pitch, 105.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Laureano gets his lead at first, nobody out. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here he comes again, 1-2, and it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. The relay, and he is in there.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Right side. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
He's set and the pitch. Matt Olson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 1 out and a runner on third. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So now it's Mark Canha. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. He's set. The 0-1.
Ball, that count.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the A's 1 and the Angels nothing. Striding in for Oakland, Mitch Moreland. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Mitch Moreland.
Come on now, get ahead of him.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Called strike 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Batting 7.
And that brings up Chad Pinder.
Chad.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Pinder stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering on its way. Now here it comes.
And now we got 2.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 2-1. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss. Behind 0-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 0-2 once more. Hit back toward, and that's off the second base bag. And they will recover and throw him out at first. And that is a bizarre play. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Standing in now, Ramon Laureano. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Next to hit is Tony Kemp. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Pitch popped up. Iglesias waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. He's set. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. I'm with it. I get it. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
To first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready now is Mark Canha. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now batting.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about it.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. A's are gone in order. They trail it 4-1.
I don't think you understand. I'm on my way. Oh man, 100 bands, 12 papers, all gas.
Stepping in once again is Chad Pinder. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit.
Piscotty.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
First pitch of the AB now. 0-1 the count.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 5-1.
Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them.
And now in the box, Ramon Laureano. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. Cold just to the right of the mound. 1 away. So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now into the box, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the AB now. A bouncer to the left side. Barreto brings it in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're down here 5-1.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a rule. I'm lessons.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A ball and a strike. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
The left fielder.
Stepping in now, Mark Canha. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 5-1.
Leading off for Oakland, the shortstop, Chad Hendrick.
Now here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
So now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. At the plate now, Ramon Laureano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They're down here 5-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Tony Kemp.
Now the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now, and he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
D-Roll, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
First pitch on its way. Matt Chapman comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Hit softly down the line at first. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Next to hit, Matt Olson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
And it's quickly 0-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. They called him up with the hopes that he'd be a force on the mound, and he really delivered today with a double-digit whiff total and just an outstanding start.
No doubt about it. He's the kind of young pitcher who can change the complete story of a season. Terrific stuff on the mound today. Maybe a sign of good things to come down the road.
I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God part is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God picker. Tell me Beelzebub that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paired with Tucson, and they went on a world conquest. Tear you for me to part. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wake the man to petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
You say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
The Halos have been wreaking havoc on their opponents so far this season. For a word on that, let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney.
Matt, this fan base expected a contender this year, and so far they've gotten what they expected and more. They've been terrific in April and May, and they seem capable of leaving the pack behind. But I'm told they don't want to get ahead of themselves. They're going to stay humble, keep doing the little things right, and just play good baseball. And, well, it's working so far, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in next, Anthony Rendon. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Justin Upton now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. Here's Albert now. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's 4 for 11. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Kenna will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now 4-2 Halos. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mark Canha.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Batter will be Austin Allen as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Trout comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. The batter will be Kai Tom. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of front runner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride, and if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there's a lot of season left at the same time.
I only spend money on her if I know she the truth just to keep it a buck. You play with dumped. The that I say when I'm dunked. You know I'm ignorant, I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me? BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell. Amen. Travis, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up, don't you see them?